Okay, I guess I should have started with this thing all together, but I thought about it and I said, you know what, I ought to make a video on this. Here what we're going to do is, I've got a Yeasu 101, FT101EX, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove the dial indicator in here, and we are going to remove the little piece of glass in here. And we are going to install a frequency counter module. It's bought from a company out west, and basically this will go in there, and instead of having to use an external frequency counter or knowing what the dial means, you'll be able to see everything right there. And of course this particular counter will change with the bands. So if you go to the hand bands, it will actually change with the bands, and none of that switching or anything like that, like the Yeasu counters and some of the other counters I've seen on the market. Now, it's a pretty intense manual on assembling this deal, which I've already assembled it. I've already put all the chips in it and all the capacitors, diodes, variable adjustments, VFO adjustments, stuff like that. So let me see, I think there's a picture in this manual of it said and done. Okay, there we go. So basically that's what you're going to get when it's said and done. No dial anymore, but you'll get the indicator. Also, while I've got this apart, what we're going to do is here's all the old chassis pieces, and it's that old drab green. And some people kind of dig that drab green look, but what we've done is we've repainted the whole case to a hammerite black finish. I don't know how well you can see the hammerite, but we had the whole thing painted, you know, both sides. So everything's all painted up, and then the front bezel, I don't know how well you can see, but the front bezel is a carbon mist. So it still gives it that two-tone finish. Should look really, really good when this is all said and done. And if I remember correctly, this thing is the blue backlight. So it's going to be blue, and then what we'll do is the meter, we'll change that out to a blue also, a blue style bulb. So we'll be back with updates as we progress with this. Hope you enjoy. Love doing the videos for you guys. Love all the emails I get on different videos y'all want me to do. I'm going to be coming up with some new ones here shortly too. Some other things, some how-tos. So we'll be back. Okay, a little update on progress on this frequency counter install in this Yeasu. I had to trim the bezel a little bit for the counter to fit in. Should turn out looking pretty good. I mean, once it's all assembled, as you see, it fits really good in there. Then of course I had to take the aluminum face and do a little trimming here on the sides too, so it fits up in there. So when it's all installed in the radio, it's going to fit really nice. So just a little update letting you know the progress on this thing, but this is basically the way it's going to sit. Let's see if we can't get this over top of it. No screws or nothing in it, but basically you see how it's going to sit in there. That way it still looks, well, let's get it centered. That way it looks factory fresh, just like that. So just still got some more mounting to do, but figured I'd give you a little update on the progress. Spent a little time cutting all this out, so hope you enjoy. We'll see you. Okay, here's a new video. This is a project I've been working on for, I'd say, the last few months. But basically what this is a Yeasu FT101 that we restored, completely restored inside out, replaced caps in it, did a receive mod, audio mod, did the frequency counter mod, which this is pretty freaking awesome here. I don't know how well it's going to come out in the video, but let's see if we can't show you a little bit about what this is. Right now we're in the ham bands, okay, and as you see it says AM, so I'm going to flip around different bands, and this is one of the frequency counters that will actually change with the band. So as I'm switching bands, you see it's physically changing the frequency counter. Okay, so we just keep on flipping around. And that's what you got. Now the other cool thing about this display is right now we're in AM. Okay, it will tell you that you're in upper sideband or lower sideband, so which is pretty cool. But the only thing that I think I'm going to probably change in this radio is I'm not real crazy. I went over to the auto parts store and bought a blue light, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks more green to me than blue. They were blue bulbs, but it's not really looking blue to match the display so much. So I might go with the blue LED in there and see how that shines it out. Other than that, we repainted the whole case, and I'm going to put some still pictures in with this video too, but we redid the whole case on it, and this is actually another case that I had, and we put it up in the spray booth, and we sprayed it. And basically you can't really tell, I don't think, in the video. You can see it when you're up on it, but this is carbon mist on the bezel, and then this is basically hammerite industrial, basically like a powder coating, but it's they call it hammerite. And then of course we cleaned up everything on it. We left the plastic on the face of it instead of pulling it all off, so just to keep it protected, because this radio is from in the 70s, so you know, didn't want to do all that. We replaced all the screws with stainless steel, so stainless steel screws on everything. And like I said, we did a whole bunch of work to this thing. Hope you all enjoy, and we all know what a regular Yeasu case looks like. Actually, I don't have the whole case over here, but here's the bottom. So as you see, it's that old army looking green. So and we did a complete color change on it. You know, green is, I mean, if you're into historic or whatever like that, well, you know, that's cool, but this really looks good. In my opinion, that's probably how the radio should have came from the factory, was in black, but each their own. Hope you enjoy the videos. We got some more coming. Here's the latest update on my Yeasu 101. Finally pretty much got it done. About the only thing, really the only thing left that I would probably change on it is this meter light. I went over to the auto store and bought a blue bulb, but apparently it don't look blue. It looks more greenish to me, and it actually having it on for, I don't know, I've had this radio in service about a week now, and after having it on service, it's not looking as greenish anymore. It's looking more white. Also, one of the other things I did notice when putting this together was this little crack in the meter. It's not a real big deal. I'm going to probably leave it alone. But I do have another meter if I wanted to replace it. I'm just not going to go pulling the whole case and everything back apart again. At least not right now. Maybe when I get some other time. But this was a project. Spent a little while on it. I don't get much time to play with my stuff because I'm so busy working on all of y'all's stuff. But we got her done. Repainted the cases. Cleaned up everything. I still left the plastic cover on here because, you know, I'd hate to have the face get all destroyed with, you know, doing stuff. I've seen so many of these Yeasus where they've pulled this protective coating off and they wear the letters and things off, but I've done everything to it. It's realigned, dead nuts on frequency. Got this little cool frequency counter from a place out in Washington State. Almost All Electronics is the name of the company. I got it working perfectly, flawlessly now. Did a little bit of realignment, basically zero beated this end of the world clock, and once I got that beated in, then I put it dead nuts on frequency, and it coincides with my frequency counter I have in the shop here too. I don't have any of that on right now, but you know, I went through, did a full realignment on it. Like I said, I repainted the cases, did everything, you know, top and bottom. About the only thing I have really left on the radio to do would be as if I wanted to change this light out, change the meter cover, and I am going to do this. I never painted the fan housing, so I have another fan housing. I'm thinking about going ahead and I'll get that sprayed. I used basically, this is Hammerite. I went over to the auto store, bought it, and you know, a quarter, or actually it was a pint, I believe, of that, and then this is carbon mist on the bezel itself, and repainted that. I couldn't stand the green too much anymore, and it's my radio, and I'm not all for the nostalgic green look, so I did it my way. You know, but she's a clean unit. Talks really good. I don't get too much time to talk, but here it is, my Yeasu with my new digital frequency counter in it instead of the old wheel, and like I said, works really good. 20 watt dead key over there on a 100 watt slug. So she's beautiful, man. Love this radio. Of course, I love all my radios. I own too many of them, but this was just one of my projects, and I'll probably talk on it for a little while, and then who knows, go back to the Madison, the Cobra 29, on 140, who knows. You know, I have so many radios, and you know, I'm a hobbyist at heart. That's me. Y'all have a great one. Hope y'all enjoyed the video on this of me rebuilding my Yeasu FT101EX. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, man. We'll catch you later.
Oh,